Welcome back to the channel. Video number 2 on the day. I'm still taking my stroll, but this video is going to be about fallen angels. You see, just because you are a chosen one doesn't mean that you can't fall from grace. You see, many are called, but few will answer. And if you were called, that means you were technically a chosen one. But some people just can't pick up the call. And when you can't pick up the call, you kind of let him down. That disappoints him. You know, letting down God is a big burden on your life. So you could go from grace, the grace of an angel, and fall down to just an average person. Or what would you like to say, a peasant, if you consider yourself an angel. But if you don't want to take your journey, the journey will be ripped away from you. You see, just because God called on you do not mean that everything is going to be sweet. You have to put in work. You see, hypothetically, me at the beginning of my journey. The beginning of my journey, I was living with my mom at the time because my previous apartment had got sold. So I had to move in with my mom before I found a new apartment. I ended up letting her loan I loaned her money and ended up having to stay there longer than I thought. And me not even knowing it, I got stuck in a cycle, a bad cycle, a negative cycle. And it took me 6 months to get out of it, but it wasn't as if I could not walk away at any time. It just took me 6 months to remember who I was. And so as the 6 months came to an end and I chose myself, it showed my mom's true colors. She got cold on me. She got evil on me. She not attacked me physically, but attacked me spiritually. She did things to try to destroy me. But I chose me. I walked away from money she owed me, all type of things. And I was homeless for a while, literally living in my car. And from there, I went to live with a cousin, went through cycles there. I started school, Ohio Media School, and I even went through cycles there. And on my journey, it taught me a lot. It taught me about the discernment of spirits. It taught me what I was lacking and why I was hit with all these obstacles. You see, at the beginning, sometimes I question God. Why me? Like, why are you putting me through all of this? If you called me and I'm walking the walk you want me to walk, why does it feel so much pain? But like I said, the first cycle of how I woke up, he put you through these cycles to see if you're going to pass the test. You see, these are tests in order for him to pour into you. It's like playing a video game and God hits you with some intuition or a download. You got a mission and you go take that mission and you fail it. You're going to have to keep taking that mission month after month until you pass it. That's what a cycle is. And then when you pass it, it's like you get experience. Now you ranking up in the spiritual community. You know what I mean? God giving you a new armor. He giving you a new sword. He making you a little stronger. But if you're not willing to work for him, if you're not willing to prove your loyalty, why would he give you the benefits? You see, if God tell you to walk away from your job and you don't, he gonna take the job from you. If God tell you to cut someone off and you don't, he gonna take the person from you. And if he don't take the person from you, he gonna cause a cycle of karma. You see, it's either you realize that everything in life, especially when it comes to the people, is not just physical, it's spiritual. So if you are around negative spirits all the time, even though you're supposed to be a high vibrational being, you cannot vibrate where you're supposed to be. Therefore, you're not connecting with God. Because to connect with God, you must raise your vibration. Ways to raise your vibration would be prayer, meditation, seeking knowledge, working on your internal structures, because we're electromagnetic beings. So you must align your chakras so that Kundalini energy can rise so that it can take that 33 steps up to the pineal gland. You know how Jesus rose up to heaven, he walked up the 33 stairs? Yes, you must do that. So if you're not putting in the work, do he really want you in the army? You see, it's going to become a time where either you have to make a choice and stand up for what you believe in, to walk your purpose, or for the purpose to be snatched away from you. And every time I'm hit with this realization, I go harder because I'm not going to let God down. If God tells me to do something, I might not always understand it at first, but I only got to bump my head one time to realize, because I'm serious about this. You see, at the beginning, it's hard to have faith, but that's why he put you through these cycles so you can slowly learn and develop your faith. But if you don't even have the faith to take the journey, why should he have the faith to keep pouring into you? I need a moment of that boy snapping. But honestly, you don't want to be a fallen angel, because especially when you felt the highs and you just let it all go. You saw that he had a vision for you, because we all have that vision when we get chosen. And I know you want that vision to come true. But if you're not able to put in the work, how you think the vision just gonna come to you? You think you just holier than thou, like, oh, this person just deserve it. They proved nothing to me. Let me give them the world. No, you have to go through the trials. You see, the heartbreak and the pain you go through is to strengthen your heart. It's to teach you discernment. Because if you're not able to discern these spirits, you're going to be in a bad predicament, because it's not only the 3D. It's not about what you see. It's about these spirits. It's about how this person may come up and say something to you to try to take your energy or to try to bring you down. Because when you're chosen, people will realize it. You will have a light about you. Especially when you start to walk your journey and you start to develop yourself, they want to knock that light out your head. They want to snatch the smile off your face. They see you as arrogant, but it's just true inner happiness once you reach that level. But in order to reach it, you have to put in the work. There's not a video game on this earth that you can just turn on and just sit there and it just complete itself. You have to play the game. You have to put in the work. And if you're not able to do that, then the game is not for you to be played, I guess. But you gotta put in the work, or you're gonna become the fallen angel. You don't want to be a fallen angel, especially when you know you could have had it all and then it's taken from you. You don't want these unnecessary attachments to bring you down. I understand we all have friends. We all have places we like. We all have habits we like. But do you like them more than God? Do you like them more than yourself? Because there's not a person on this earth that I like more than myself. So it's not a person on this earth that I would put above myself. It's not a person on this earth that I would jeopardize myself for. So at the end of the day, whenever it comes to a person, a place, or a thing that isn't me, or isn't God, I'm choosing me. Because the temple of God is within me, so I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to make sure I stay protected. You see, when you walk with God and you protect it, all of this little spiritual warfare, all of these verbal onslaughts, all of this stuff, you become unaffected. It don't work on me. Like, you just become different. Like, on my journey, one of the things that God taught me is I'm too nice, I'm too humble. It's like, I used to be a guy that I'm humble, I'm cool, but it's like, I don't care that people view me as weak or view me as less than, because I know my truth. And at the end of the day, I always know that I got that dog in me. So if someone was to try me, it wouldn't be a problem. And most people don't try me, but they try spiritual tactics, because I'm a pretty opposing guy. I know that I intimidate people, but also I'm nice. So people can take that as a weakness sometimes. You have people that try to do little things or to feel like they're harvesting your energy. You see, you might have a friend that you are a very talented person, but they will not give you a compliment because they feel like you have so much light that everyone gives you compliments. But in all reality, you're one of the chosen ones. So most people you meet feel the same way about you. They don't want to give you your flowers. So you probably don't even receive compliments. Most people that are not as nearly as talented in you in the same things, they're envious of you, even though you're supportive of everyone. And that's just part of being the chosen one. You see, these people will bring you down, especially if you stay around them. They want to knock you off your peg. They want to knock you off your throne. And is you gonna let them or is you gonna fight? Because you can't stay humble forever, especially when you're being attacked. So it's like, God didn't pour all of this into you for you to waste it. God didn't give you all of this talent, all of this potential, and this amazing vision for you to sit and let people take it away from you, for you to sit around and let people rip your dreams from you and put you in a box. I can't be put in a box. I don't want to talk too much about the school I'm at or was at because I'm going to drop a whole video on it. But while I was there, within my first week, I realized one of my teachers, he was a hater. This man self-promotes all day. Like literally all he do in his class is self-promote. And every time I came to him for help or advice, even though I truly don't need the help for advice, it's just I'm at the school, so it's just what I'm supposed to get. He would look at my work and instantly I could see the envy in him. And he'd just basically leave. Like he never gave me no advice, never did nothing, because I'm not trying to be that guy. I can look at his work, I can look at my work. My work is already better than his. And it's like, a lot of people just don't know how to handle that. Instead of trying to work on themselves and better themselves, or just being humble, like I'm a humble guy. Like I don't care if someone's better than me or not, because I got inner love. And it's just, are you gonna let these things affect you, or are you gonna move on? Because every boundary I'm hit with, I just jump over. I'm at the same school. I have a group assignment. Everyone in the class team up together because it's the whole class assignment. They call out everyone's name, like the main little alpha guy, you know, the air quotations. But he called everyone, put them in a group, and they leave out. And then after they leave out, the teacher was like, you know that's your group or whatever. I'm like, that ain't my group. They literally just called everyone that they wanted. They purposely left me out because I already know they feel a type of way about me. It's like, when you're the chosen one, people understand you more than you understand yourself. They understand your potential, and they don't want you to reach your potential, so they're going to limit you. They're going to bring you down and drag you down as much as they can. If they see you going towards your aligned path, they're going to try to make you that angel that falls from grace by pulling you down. How many times are you going to let them pull you down? You see, after that, I isolated myself. I started to grow rapidly. And then I would have teachers knock on my door like, hey, do you need help? The same teachers that when I asked for help, they would say no. He would knock on my door so much to the point where one day he knocked on my door and I told him, don't knock on my door no more. Like if I'm in here working, don't knock on my door, because you are someone that harvests energy. You come in here, you talk to me, you say all of this stuff, but yet you offer nothing. Yet you are trying to just put me in my head. And I understand these things. And I let people think that it affects me, but it really doesn't. It's like, are you gonna let people play in your energy? Because you have so much energy, they might find it healing. Like talking to you can heal them, being around you can heal them. And after they get this healing, they smack you down with the little power they got. They get a power boost. So you talk to them, make you feel good, and then they smack you in the face with your... Okay, my bad. My phone ran out of memory. But do you want to be the angel that grows his wings and elevate? Or do you want to be the one that falls from grace and gives up on their journey and lose their vision? I'm going to end it there. It's been nice talking to y'all. Stay woke, kings and queens. and go stream Gaia, because I just hit the ground. I flew through a portal. Streaming on all platforms will be in the description. And there was something else I wanted to say. Let me just think for a second. Let me really think. Do it look nice out here today? I can't remember, so I'm just gonna end it. I'm out.